How did California punk bands get their unique names? Have you ever wondered what goes into the names of California punk bands? It's a fascinating topic that reveals a lot about the punk scene itself. The naming process was often a mix of rebellion, humor, and local culture. Bands wanted names that reflected their attitudes and the raw energy of their music. In the late 1970s, Southern California became a hotbed for punk music. Bands like Black Flag and Circle Jerks chose names that conveyed intensity and confrontation. These names matched the aggressive sound of hardcore punk that was taking shape in the area. The names were not just random, they were statements about the music and the culture surrounding it. The rivalry between different punk scenes also played a role in how bands chose their names. For example, the Hollywood art punk scene had a different vibe compared to the suburban hardcore scene. Bands from suburban areas often picked names that emphasized toughness, while Hollywood bands leaned towards more artistic or quirky names. This rivalry added another layer to the naming process, as bands sought to stand out in a crowded scene. Personal experiences also influenced band names. Sometimes, members would change their names to avoid family disapproval or to better fit their evolving identities. A name that seemed too controversial at first could be swapped for something more catchy or acceptable within the punk community. This adaptability showed the fluid nature of punk culture. Inside jokes and local references were common sources of inspiration for band names. These names reflected the close-knit nature of the punk community, allowing bands to create identities that felt unique yet connected to their audience. This DIY spirit was essential to the punk ethos, making names not just labels but part of the band's story. Overall, the names of California punk bands emerged from a mix of cultural context, personal expression, and a desire to capture the punk spirit. This practice helped shape the identity of the California punk scene and left a lasting mark on punk history. Each name tells a story, reflecting the energy and attitude that defined this vibrant music movement.